Has anyone ever wronged you to such a degree that you'd do anything in your power to end their life and get away with it? No, don't worry. I'm not going to suggest hiring an assassin from the deep web or something like that. I'll assume you're attentive with your finances and looking for a less perilous alternative at the same time. You don't want anyone hacking into your computer and finding those gorgeous 2013 mid-emo face mirror selfies only to get them leaked out there into the world, do you? Thought so. Let's keep those treasure well hidden for now. The alternative I give you requires you to find a pretty sturdy 4 to 5 feet long wooden garden stake. You will also need some fresh meat. Any type of meat will do, really, so don't get too fancy. Next, take the items to any forest nearby. Stick the stake into the ground and make sure it stays up straight. It should not shift from its position if any animals walk by or the wind blows too hard. Now take the meat and place it near your stake. This is both an offering for the spirit you are about to summon and a stable physical vessel for it to inhabit while in this realm. You do not need any fancy words to invoke the spirit. Your energy is enough to communicate your intentions. And given that you want a certain person dead, well, you must be harvesting enough anger, grief, and hatred to awaken it. The woods will help you in so doing, as this place serves as a portal for the summoning process. Place both your hands on the ground from a kneeling position and feel the mud stealing the words slowly away from your palms. The message is getting carried across to the other side. When you feel your body beginning to shake and your muscles aching, bring your face down as well and let your forehead touch the ground. It needs to see you're humble, as it's not going to take it easy on you anyways. This might help to appease the spirit a little bit. Upon its arrival, the place will go dead silent for a few seconds. No birds, no cicadas, no leaves rustling, no foxes screeching. Nothing. All of this will be followed by a sudden voracious wind that will carry the faintest noise of a moan. It will feel like the forest has just let out a deep sigh in preparation for the evil you just called. At this point, you should get up and leave the spot. Do not leave the woods or the ritual will fail. I will be explaining this later. You have just, in a sense, given life to the wooden stake. Well, not you, but spirit. And it is looking for a head. Your head. It will try to find you, so make sure to run or hide. As it gets closer, you will be able to hear its surreal voice pleading and crying. It will keep repeating the word head over and over and over again, driving you into madness. You have no choice but to persist through the madness. It will be going on for hours, sometimes days, if you're fortunate enough. The ritual ends when you hear the woods sighing again. When this happens, the stake will find you, no matter how far away or well hidden you were. As soon as you notice it, speak the name of the person that has done you wrong, followed by the phrase, "They have your head." It is of the utmost importance that you say it loud and clear, no pause, no stuttering, no hesitation. At this point, the stake will leave you alone, getting lost among the trees. You should leave the forest too, as fast as you can. It is not safe for you to stay any longer. The next day, your nemesis will have been found dead in their bed, with their heads severed clean and nowhere to be found. There will be no way for the authorities to trace the crime back to you, so don't worry. Legally speaking, you are safe. By now, you should get in the car and drive back to the place where you began the ritual. You have a few more steps to complete to put it to a safe end. You should find the stake in its original place, only this time it will have a human head on the tip. You will recognize them and smile. Bury the head and break the stake. As for the meat, you're supposed to discard of it however you see fit. Most people reported that cooking and consuming the meat is the safest way to do it. You might catch a stomach bug if you do, but that's way less dangerous than what happens in the event that the vessel is not taken care of properly. The choice is yours entirely, however. I'm going to leave you with a list of warnings. You do not want to make these mistakes no matter what. Do not let the stake find you once the ritual started. It will not hesitate to take your head at this point. Do not leave the forest before hearing the sigh. The stake will find you, and the encounter will culminate with, you guessed it. Do not hesitate to tell the stake whose head it has to take. Do it as soon as it finds you. And one last word of advice. If the meat is by any means gone by the next day, either eaten by a wild animal or simply missing, trust me, killing yourself is the better alternative.